This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Khalil Coe here in Fresno. Khalil, first and foremost, how are you?
I'm fine in yourself, man. I appreciate you having me.
I appreciate you giving up some time today. I'm looking forward to this interview because I actually saw your debut on the undercard of Haney Linares, and I was very impressed by what I saw, and we never had a chance to catch up since then. So before we come on to this weekend, let's go back to that. You made your debut, stoppage victory, a bit of time to reflect. What did you make of it?
I just had fun, you know. I worked on the little things that my coach didn't like, you know. I got in trouble after that fight. A lot of people didn't know, you know, but I'm grateful they gave me the opportunity, and I'm looking to build off of it.
Now, you mentioned you got into trouble. What did your coach tell you? What was your coach not happy with?
He was mad at the smothering, and he said I should have got him out of there the first round. He didn't like that.
So you're coming into this week then, and that aims to get your opponent out in the first round, I take it?
We'll see. If it comes, then it comes. But that guy was that was a different game plan with him. Then we got a different one with this guy, and hopefully I do it the right way, like he wants. You know, I won't get in trouble again, and get the W.
I know the W is the most important thing, Khalil, but let's talk about Saturday night. Talk about your opponent, Aaron Casper, winning record. First one, obviously, going up against him. What are you expecting from him?
He has about 10 fights, so I'm expecting him to have a little, you know, little tricks up his sleeve. You know, as a pro, he's more experienced than me, so I'm looking for the veteran to come out. You know, the wisdom, some little sneaky things, you know, but it won't be nothing I can't handle.
You made an interesting, well, we had a little chat off camera about 40 minutes ago, and you said you're already looking to your third fight because you're that confident Saturday goes to plan. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about that. You know, at this stage of your career, you will face people where you will be expected to win, but with people like winning records, it'd be easy to look at them and think they're not journeymen, they're actually going to come and give you a tough test. Definitely. Is that something you've said to Eddie, to Matchroom? You don't want to just have your generic journeyman route, you want tests as early as your first and second fight in your career?
I mean, definitely, you know, that goes with how they move you, you know, they want to see what you're capable of, and they don't want to rush you, but sometimes the test, you want your test early, you know, and this guy, he has 10 fights, and he can learn from me, and I can learn from him. You know, I can take whatever he has and use it against him and on my next opponent. You know, and as far as when I said I was thinking about my third fight, is because this one is here already. You know, once the contracts are signed and the pictures are taken, and you know, it's over. You know, only thing left to do is just fight. You know, so now we just focus the next fight.
We saw that explosive stoppage last time out. Is it easy to get carried away from a victory like that in your first ever professional bout, and or how easy is it to do so, and to make sure that you need to try and stay away from getting carried away and to stay focused at the task at hand?
Oh, definitely, you know, because a win like that on that stage, well, for me, you know, it was crazy. You know, it's more than I can even explain. You know, I relive that moment all the time, but you have to stay level-headed, you know, because there's another one after that, you know, and if you want to perform just like you did the first time, you got to do the same thing you did the first time. Stay focused and train just as hard as you did the first time, if not harder.
So, Khalil, Saturday goes to plan. Talk to me about the plans moving forward. What do you want to do with the remainder of this year, or if not early next year? Have you got something set out for you in front of you to work towards?
Actually, I'm scheduled to get back in the ring in November, so I want to jump right back into it before the year's over. That'll probably be my last one for the year, most likely. But yeah, I want to just get more. I will be more active, as active as possible.
Obviously, boxing this weekend on the undercard of somebody like Mikey Garcia, a 4-division world champion. Does that make it even more special for yourself?
Definitely, because you know you have the guys that are already there, that are watching, you know, like, and you wanna show them like, yeah, I got skills too. Like even like when I was an amateur and I used to go to like sparring sessions and there'd be pros there. All the amateur would try to like do the best they possibly can and show off for the pros, you know. So it's like that's the level that I want to get to. I want them to see me just like I see them, you know.
Khalil, before I do let you go, I want to get your thoughts on this past weekend. We saw a brilliant trilogy fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. What was your thoughts on it?
I love the fight, you know. My prediction was correct, you know, and but the fight was better than the first and the second fight, in my opinion. You know, there were no excuses made afterward. You know, both men showed crazy heart, you know, and that's what brings more people and more fans to boxing, fights like that.
I have to ask you what was going through your mind when you saw Tyson drop Deontay in the third, and then next thing you know, in the fourth, Tyson's on the deck himself twice.
Yeah, I knew Deontay was gonna get up, but I wasn't too sure if Fury was gonna get up. Not too many people get up from Deontay dropping him, you know. So, and then I was like, I would have lost my bets and everything. I was like, oh, come on. I was like, get up. But when he got up, but you gotta. Those guys, like, to get up from punches like that with guys that weight, you have to have the willpower, the grit. You gotta want it. Those are big guys.
Is that something you believe that you have then? You know, if ever the time was to come in your career where you was in a troubled position like that in a fight, are you confident you can show you have the grit, you have the will, and that determination to get back up if you was ever to be on the canvas?
Most definitely. I don't think there would be anything to stop me but the ref and my coach. You know, if I'm gonna get up 99.99% of the time. You know, and I don't want to be there, but I know if it was to ever happen, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna keep pushing.
I'm going to ask you, there is a fight which I believe was announced today, Artur Beterbiev versus Marcus Brown, a 175-pound division. What's your thoughts on it?
I'm going to be honest with you. I have a biased opinion about that because Marcus is one of my good friends and sparring partners, and so I'm going to go with Marcus. I'm going to go with the outboxing him. That's in the southpaw criminal. That's what I call him.
Right, and then just before I let you go, I just want you to tell everybody, whether it be back in the UK, where I'm from, or obviously out here in the States, where you're from, what should they expect to see from Khalil Coe on Saturday night?
I'm going to put on a more of a boxing clinic this time. You know, the guys, he's a different type of fighter than the first. You know, I'll be working off my jab this time. That's what I can tell you.
Right, Khalil, it's a pleasure to talk to you for the first time. I'm sure it will not be the last during your career. I appreciate it, like I say, thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you having me.